today's, that is March 3rd's important news headlines. March 3rd is World Wildlife Day. World Wildlife Day is celebrated every year on March 3rd to celebrate and raise awareness about the world's wild animals and plants. World Wildlife Day was established by the UN in 2013 to mark the anniversary of CITES, CITES, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. CITES was signed in the year 1973. The theme of World Wildlife Day 2025 is Wildlife Conservation Finance, investing in people and planet, focusing on the linking between community well-being and sustainable conservation. The theme will highlight the importance of creation of a cleaner shared space for wildlife as well as humans, encouraging youth participation in conservation and promoting the responsibility of shared environmental responsibility with the community. So, March 3rd every year is World Wildlife Day. It's a very important thing. It raises awareness about endangered species and their protection, encourages conservation efforts, highlights the importance of ecosystem in maintaining environmental balances. And next news. United States of America has reported its first measles death in a decade after an unvaccinated child fell ill with an outbreak of highly contagious disease in Texas. The school-aged child died overnight after being hospitalized in Texas, the state's health department said. So, the death comes amid falling immunization rates in America and controversy over the appointment of vaccine skeptic Robert F. Kennedy as the country's top health official. More than 130 measles cases has been reported in the state of Texas and the neighboring state of New Mexico recently in America. Measles is a highly contagious, serious airborne disease caused by a virus that can lead to severe complications and death. Measles vaccination averted more than 60 million deaths between the year 2000 and 2023 globally and worldwide. Even though a safe and cost-effective medicine is available in 2023, there was estimated of more than 1 lakh deaths of measles globally, mostly among unvaccinated or under-vaccinated children under the age of 5. The proportion of children receiving a first dose of measles vaccine was 83% in 2023 and in 2019 it is 86%. So, slowly the number of children who are taking vaccination for measles got decreased. That's one important reason. So, next interesting news and a very positive news that is coming up. A US company successfully landed its spacecraft on the moon on March 2nd after a long journey through space, marking only the second private mission to achieve the milestone. Firefly's Aerospace Blue Ghost Mission 1. It lands on the moon. It is the only second lander to achieve this milestone. A first image is expected soon and it was nicknamed as Ghost Riders in the Sky. It was nicknamed as Ghost Riders in the Sky. The mission is a part of NASA industry partnership aimed to reduce costing and supporting Artemis program designed to return the astronauts to the moon. The Golden Lander, about the size of hippopotamus, launched on January 15th on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, capturing stunning footages of Earth and the moon along the way. Blue Ghost carried 10 instruments, including a lunar soil analyzer, a radiation-tolerant computer, and an experiment testing the feasibility of using the existing global satellite navigation system to navigate the moon. So, the second private lander to achieve the milestone, that is landing on the moon, that was Firefly Aerospace Blue Ghost Mission 1. So, NASA wanted to develop a cost-effective NASA private partnership for launches for explorations. For that reason, this mission was launched. It's a very important thing. Next, Israel on March 2nd, that is on Sunday, announced that it has seized the entry of all goods and supplies into the Gaza Strip again. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu did not provide any details on the decision, but warned of additional consequences in case Hamas does not agree to what Israel describes as a US-backed proposal to extend the ceasefire. It still remains unclear whether all humanitarian aid deliveries have been entirely halted. The first phase of Israel-Hamas ceasefire ended last week, again as a Ramzan is approaching. Again, there was a second ceasefire that is coming up, but Israel told that if Hamas doesn't agree the terms given by America and Israel, Israel will not tolerate Hamas anymore. Next important news, cholera outbreak, very bad again. Cholera outbreak kills 200 people in Angola. In Angola, African nation, cholera outbreak kills around 200 people. The number of people killed in latest cholera outbreak, in Angola has risen to 201. A total of 5,574 people have been infected since January in Angola. Cholera cases have been reported in almost 13 out of 21 provinces in Angola. According to World Health Organization, cholera is an acute diarrheal infection caused by consuming food or water contaminated with the bacterium Vibrio cholerae. Cholera is a global public health threat and indicates inequity and lack of social and economic development. Access to safe water, basic sanitation and hygiene is essential to prevent the cholera. So, there is a cholera outbreak in Angola. It's very important. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer announces $2 billion funding for Ukraine's air defense missiles. The British Prime Minister announced that UK will provide Ukraine with a 1.6 billion euros, that is around $2 billion or 25,000 crores, export finance package to strengthen its defense, allowing to purchase 5,000 air defense missiles. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced this support to Ukraine. You all know there is a spat of words between Ukrainian President Zelensky and American President Donald Trump 2 days back. So, at the entire Europe, many important nations announced their support to Ukraine and said Ukraine is not alone in this war. Keir Starmer urged European powers to move beyond discussions and take a decisive action. Following a defense summit on Ukraine, Keir Starmer also warned that West stands at a crossroads in history. On March 2nd, Britain hosted a summit of European leaders to reinforce support to Ukraine and also to Ukrainian President Zelensky, who was in troubled waters with America. The London summit took an added importance as leaders aimed to strengthen support to Ukraine and reinforce Europe's defense system. It followed renewed uncertainty over US backing after American President Donald Trump criticized Zelensky for not showing enough gratitude for American aid. He criticized Zelensky that Zelensky have not showed gratitude towards America for what all America have done to Ukraine. Another important news that is coming up from Bihar Economic Survey 2024-2025. The water of river Ganga in Bihar is not fit for bathing at most of the places in the state due to the presence of higher value of bacteriological population. The Bihar State Pollution Control Board monitors the water quality of Ganga at 34 locations in the state on fortnightly basis. The contamination caused by fecal coliform, also called as E. coli, is primarily caused by discharging of untreated sewage and domestic wastewater from towns located along the river banks. To address the issue, Bihar State Pollution Control Board is actively monitoring the water quality of river Ganga, focusing on improving sewage treatment plants and ensuring proper waste management. According to Bihar Economic Survey, the water quality of Ganga indicates the presence of higher value of bacteriological population, total coliform and fecal coliform. This is mainly due to the discharge of sewage, domestic wastewater from cities located on the banks of river Ganga and her tributaries, said by Bihar Economic Survey. Next, every year in UPSC prelims, we can expect a question from Indus Valley Civilization. Our President Draupadi Murmu visits Harappan era city Dholavira in Gujarat. President Draupadi Murmu on March 1st, 2025 visited Dholavira, a major archaeological site belonging to the Indus Valley Civilization, located in the Gujarat's Kutch district. During her visit to the UNESCO World Heritage Site and a metropolis of 5,000-year-old civilization, President Murmu was given an in-depth information about the phased development of Indus Valley civilization and town planning. She was briefed about the site, one of the best preserved urban settlements that was occupied between 3000 to 1500 BC, and also 100 years back the entire Indus Valley civilization was discovered. President Murmu also briefed about Harappan culture, housing, systems of water storage and disposals. So this year you can expect a question from Dholavira. Dholavira, a Harappan site. It's very important. Researchers discovered a new bat species in Sri Lanka. The name of this bat species is Hipposideros srilankensis. A team of international researchers led by Bhargavi Srinivaslu from Usmania University identified a new species of leaf-nosed bat endemic to Sri Lanka. The species Hipposideros srilankensis marks a significant addition to the biodiversity in Southeast Asia. The new species is distinguished by unique morphological features such as broad nose leaf, distinct ear shape, and cranial characteristics. Genetic analysis of this bat species further confirmed that its distinctiveness from other closely related species in the region. The research also re-evaluated the taxonomic status of Hipposideros brachytus. The research also re-evaluated the taxonomic status of Hipposideros brachiotus, previously considered a subspecies of Hipposideros galleritus, confirmed it as a distinct species endemic to India. So you should know Hipposideros brachiotus, Hipposideros galleritus. So two names are in news. Why they are in news? Hipposideros brachiotus, Hipposideros galleritus. So this is the thing that is coming up, and the most important news for today, page number 8 from Hindu. 2 days back, new SEBI chief was appointed, an IAS officer. Now there was a FIR filed against the previous SEBI chief. Her name is Madhavi Puri Butch. A special court has directed Anti-Corruption Bureau to register a FIR, First Information Report, against former SEBI chairperson Madhavi Puri Butch and also some members for their fraud, regulatory violations and corruption linked and other aspects with respect to SEBI. And I can tell you, last year there are many allegations that have come against SEBI chief, and there is also news that her husband have a stake in the Adani group of industries and they are unduly benefiting some industries, some companies. For that reason, government actually have taken stringent action, and now FIR was filed against her for corruption, money laundering, fraud, regulatory violations and other things. So there are many issues that are coming up with respect to SEBI. Mumbai court orders corruption investigation FIR against ex-SEBI chief Madhavi Puri Butch, BSE chairperson and top officials. A special court designated under Prevention of Money Laundering Act directed the ACB Mumbai to register a FIR on a complaint of stock market fraud, regulatory violations and corruption against top SEBI officials and Bombay Stock Exchange officials. The allegations disclose a cognizable offence necessitating an investigation. There is a prima facie evidence against regulatory lapses and collusion, and the inaction and SEBI necessitates judicial intervention, section 156 clause 3 of CRPC. This is a news that is coming up with respect to SEBI. UK and France to draft Ukraine peace deal for Trump's approval, says Keir Starmer. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer had announced that Britain and France will work with Ukraine on a peace deal, which will be presented to American President Trump. The initiative comes after a tense meeting between Trump and Zelensky at White House on last Friday, that is on February 28th. Speaking on March 2nd, Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, described the plan as a significant step forward and emphasized the need for coalition of willing within Europe to support the Ukraine. However, Keir Starmer stressed that any ceasefire agreement must be backed by US to prevent Russian President Putin from launching again a new invasion on any other country including Ukraine. కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్ సంబంధించి ప్రత్యేకంగా సివిల్ సర్వీసెస్ ఎగ్జామ్ సంబంధించి ఏ ఆప్షన్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి, ప్రిపరేషన్ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి, ఏ బుక్స్ రిఫర్ చేయాలి, ఇలాంటి డౌట్స్ ఉంటే CSBIS అకాడమీని కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు. దీనికి సంబంధించి నా పర్సనల్ అపాయింట్మెంట్ ఈ వీడియో పైన డిస్ప్లే అవుతున్న కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్కి ఫోన్ చేసి తీసుకోవచ్చు.